high-value personal injury claim is usually linked to a serious injury, such as a spinal injury, brain injury, or maybe even a fatal injury where someone's killed in an accident. Who do these happen to? They happen to all sorts of people. Some of them are linked to dangerous occupations or occupations in which there are high-risk things, construction and so forth, but they also happen to everybody, to you and me, quite often on holidays or when we're travelling or when we're driving, for road traffic accidents, for example. Some of the law is very complicated. You need an experienced solicitor who has dealt with all of the legal issues arising around lots of types of accidents and how you quantify those damages. But you as a client shouldn't need to worry about the law. You should take it as a given that your solicitor will know about the law. You should look on the internet, you should look at websites, and you should identify a short list of people that you should then approach. And you should expect, at first, probably you'll have to speak with somebody who will take your details, but then you should expect to be able to speak to a senior solicitor who will talk to you about their experience and answer any questions that you may have. You've got to find someone who's looked after people like you before a lot. Ideally, somebody's been doing it for many years, because that gives them an overview. Because for you, you're at the start of this difficult journey. You want somebody who's been on that journey many, many times, who can guide you through it, who will know more about your injury than you do, who will sound more like a doctor than a lawyer, or if you've got a business that's in trouble, will sound more like an accountant than a lawyer. Typically, when I get approached by a new client, it's not long after the accident. It might be a road traffic accident or a workplace accident, for example. Or I might get approached by their husband or wife or their mum or dad. And they've never had this experience before. And so it's quite frightening, quite bewildering. Sometimes I have to go and see people in hospital. And what they need at the outset is not really a big legal lecture. They need somebody who can tell them what's going to happen in their life, how a legal claim can help them, what sort of practical adjustments can be made to their life, what will happen about their business, their jobs. So really, it's about having a lot of experience of looking after people with serious injuries. In fact, more so than about being a lawyer in a way. The law sort of comes on top of it. As a client, it should be a given that your solicitor will know all about the law. But what you're really looking for in your solicitor is someone who's been on that journey with people before.